Hi, welcome to our reading for February 2017. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which sign symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical playlist below. See if there's more depth for this reading for you in any of those songs, or just enjoy the music. I love you guys so much. I missed you. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the reading. I'll see you in a moment. Hi, Aries. Welcome to our reading for February 2017 for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's begin and see what kind of energy is coming through for the month. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus on the energies coming through for February 2017 for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and wisdom to ride these energies best. Let's start with one card, a nice focus and foundation for February 2017, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Strength, Aries. So maybe you're dealing with a Leo, or it's inner strength. This is a big energy coming through. It could require your strength to do something this month, but I feel like you already have it. You already have the strength to handle whatever comes through. That's why it's coming through for you. This could be you helping others feel more confident, gain their strength. It could also be you learning to, I want to say, sort of tame, allow, and respect a certain situation, a certain relationship that could be inside yourself or with somebody else. When strength comes through, there has to be a gentleness and understanding. It's honey on the wound, not rubbing salt in. You know, although I see a salt bath now, so that makes me think of ridding toxins, cleansing an energy, recharging a situation, you know, making something vibrant again, feeling again, alive again. There is a daring aspect to this card. There's danger with this card. There's the beast in this card. You have to learn how to walk alongside of the beast. I get the tiger or the lion that has the wound, and this sexy girl or guy can just walk up and say, "Aw, you hurt yourself. Let me get that for you." And there's just trust right away. How does that happen? It's just an energy. It's a respect. It's already a strength that is there. You also have to know when to not go into the lion's den. You know, when it's time to go in and when it's time to leave it alone. When you need to feed the lions. I get like somebody on a road trip, Aries, that gets grumpy if they don't eat. That could be you or somebody you know, just having like a snack along, and then you're not so grumpy, or your energy is restored. This could just be learning to handle moods that come through you, somebody else, different moods, different emotions, different situations that happen, and learning all of them. so that every situation you are strong in and nothing breaks you down. It's also like knowing how hard and how soft to touch something. You know, when the time is right, when to let go of something. There's an allowance here. There's an instinct here. This is you, Aries. I mean, I know it's a Leo card, but a lot of the traits are Aries traits. You guys are pretty good at going with the instinct. You're pretty like on target with things, pretty witty. You can really adapt to something quick. You're the first to figure something out usually, or to dive into something, or to walk your own road. Do it your way. I feel like your energy is, I want to say magnificent, like magnifying, like warm, and people want to get along board with you. They want to help you. You have a charisma about you. You know, you have a way of speaking, a way of doing something, a way of going into any different crowd and just handling it. Even if you're a loner, I see the Aries as the one that goes out to all the different parties in one night, and you just sort of do your own thing. There's no, like, I want to say you don't have the peer pressure. It's like you don't give a shit. You're just your own peer. Sometimes you put pressure on yourself. I feel like Aries with the competition thing is usually, more than not, it can be competition with others. It can be unhealthy competition sometimes if you don't know your own strength yet. But once you know your own strength, you don't really feel bothered by the competition because you're good. You're good, Aries. And I feel like you're a good sport. And I feel like usually the competition is within you. You know, if you do something, you just want to be better at it the next time for you. Maybe for your family, you know, for your friends, for your environment, for a goal. But usually it's a self goal. So you don't worry so much about the stumbles. You know, I just saw like the lion sort of like going like that and almost taking a bite but not hurting you. So I feel like you are the one that knows how to put your hand in the lion's mouth and have no friction, have no harshness there, just trust. So this could be somebody else. This could also be somebody, Aries, that knows how to do that with you. It could be a Leo. I'm getting somebody who knows how to speak. There's like a tattoo on her neck, above the necklace here. It's hard to see. And you're working with the fiery energy of your soul. I like how she only has one earring on. That's pretty badass. That's sort of awesome. That's sort of like me when I don't even realize I lose an earring and someone's like, I like your earring. And I think they think it's a look. So just rock it. You know, sometimes it's throwing on a different earring and just making it look like a look. You know, having the confidence to make something work that maybe wasn't working for you, but you don't have to let anyone know that, you know. Make it work for you, Aries. What is it? It's her right ear that has an earring. I feel like it's balance. There's also a star here. So you're opening your third eye. You know, you're tapping into your higher self, Aries, on what to do on something. And then using your gut when you know you shouldn't do something or should do something. It's both together. There's harmony in this card. All right, let's get another card. Clarity on Strength. That's also Major Arcana 8. So it's, I always see the 8 as plugging yourself back in, getting your power back, releasing those chains where they don't belong, where you didn't need them all along, you know, where something could be free and it stays with you better free than like the choke collar is what I see. So I feel like something is willing to walk alongside of you, a partnership, a position, something that was perhaps scary or difficult before, but I feel like there's a mutual partnership, a mutual coming together, understanding, walking side by side if you allow something. You know, that could be somebody else giving you some allowance too, Aries, and you feel good walking alongside of them or that situation because you have your own, like, I want to say free reign to do what you need to do, to handle what you need to handle on your own because you know what you need to do. You don't always have to have someone along for the ride, but you know where to go back to. All right, let's get another card for Aries. I see you walking a lion, like even the cute little like Pomeranians that look like a little lion, or like a Shiba Inu, or Chow Chow, something like that. I kind of see that. Or a really fancy cat, Aries, like a Sphinx cat, or a Persian cat, or like a hairless cat, or something just kind of strange, like a Maine Coon even. Like a lynx with the big ass paws, so they can go across like different terrain, different territory. All right, let's get another card for Aries. Oh, that's nice. Family, friends, your home, your environment, your world. This is putting in such good seeds that you're getting ready for any future that arrives. It's the right ideas. It's that right job. It's that right business. It's not just where you're stagnant. It's where you can grow. It's also teaching your children values. It's doing a good job as a parent, Aries, you know, working hard, but having that work mean a lot. Doing a work that you love, coming home to a family you love, a home you love. It's good investments. It's getting, you know, knowing what is a good investment and what is just like rubbish as seen on TV, something you put on the shelf and never use. This is the thing you use. You know, the tool you buy that you use every day, and you can teach others to use and find value with. I'm getting harmony, relationships, an orchestra, different personalities that you can handle all at once. Like a family, you can't choose the personalities that come through family. I mean, you can't choose your friends, kind of kin, kind of family, your soul family sometimes, but sometimes you have someone you know and something weird happens in their world and you know, it's a different segment of their world, their life, and you have to handle it different. So it's you being able to handle all those monkey wrenches that come through and knowing what to do. I feel like you're the strength in this, whether it's your job, you know, you're the one someone goes to. You could be an independent contractor, but you still have like really solid customers, people that come back, people that pass your resume, your business card along, you know, so that your business grows. Hello. Hi, Vinny. And expands. This could also be family business. Sometimes they see it as like taking over a family business or discovering your real, like true path all along. Sometimes you have to do something like a family business or like I see like waitressing or waitering. Hello, bartending, you know, something totally different. Real estate. I see like massage therapy, something like that. Maybe that's something you're moving towards. I'm getting more, that's something you might want to do. Aries, it makes me think of like the physical body and like working out and taking care of your body, and that other side, that energetic body is really important too, so you can handle the physical part right. So I'm getting like maybe the strength to change a job, to adapt, to adjust, to do something different. Maybe you work in an office, but you want to start something on the side, a massage business, like homeopathy or fitness, or I'm getting like yoga or stretching, but I feel like it's something new, something either in an unusual niche that you're going for. Like I'm getting like pregnant women specifically or something like that. Actually, I know where that's coming from. That's an Aries that I'm thinking of that influence from. So maybe you have a niche that you can do that is your specialty, you know, something you can teach. I feel like it's something physical. It might be children. It might be the elderly, you know, working with someone. I see like something in a pool, you know, where you can take something that was maybe a physical activity, but someone who maybe normally, or like therapy, you know, someone who's maybe just injured and they normally are pretty good in the gym, but they can't do those things anymore. And there's a way to still have them do some things now. I feel like either maybe that's you, maybe there's a way to do something in a pool or change how you were doing something and alter it so it can be done better. So it gives you more strength. Instead of like, I'm getting pressure or like running on concrete where it might hurt your knees, just do something different. You can still do that activity. And now that activity coming through is being meaningful. It's really strengthening your muscles and still helping heal something or relieving some pressure somewhere it didn't need to be, so something else can heal and the fibers can like come together at the same time. I'm also getting rest with this. You know when to put something down and give it space and come back and give it attention, like children. Also like different stages of growing up and learning something. If you start a project, you start a business, you start it new. You don't know everything. You have to adjust and learn what the kinks are, what goes wrong, what you need to do every day to keep it running smoothly, and eventually you learn. And then when it's smooth, you can pass it along or keep that for the next season. And eventually you become a pro. This is the pro. It's also a transition. It's a 10. By the way, 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this could also be like, I feel like grandparents. Like you could have strength in someone you know that's older than you around you, or that's you giving advice to someone younger just because you've been through it and you know, and you see that someone else doesn't have to go through it. You already have the strength. You already been there, done that. Maybe somebody needs a little help. You know, but maybe it just takes a story, a lesson, a connection, and releasing the tension and the pressure so they can have the experience, you know, adjust on their own. So a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Every day that you have. You know, you can plan for the future, but when you're sitting down with your family at the dinner table now, when you have your friend on the phone now, when it's that interview today, that's what you should be focusing on and putting your energy into. What can you do today to maybe make tomorrow better? But it starts with whatever you do today. If you always procrastinate today's tomorrow to tomorrow, you never remember about the today or the now that you have. All right, so this is getting ready for the tomorrow. So it's the between the page. It's up to you to turn that page with the 10, you know, to end one chapter and begin a new one. You know, you don't have to be on that same chapter if you don't want to, but you can always flip back to a chapter that works, you know? So I'm getting, use it as an outline for the next one if it works. And if it doesn't work, leave it behind. Do something different. You know, do it a different way. And this might be children. I'm getting children, Aries. So it could be children coming through to flip your chapter around or give you some new news or new knowledge so you see something different too. It could come the other way and come from the younger energy that teaches you, especially, you know, with like technology and stuff. Sometimes there's a good way to do it by the book, handwritten, and that is good. And sometimes there's a way to do it that's so much easier. So you have to be open, you know, to something new coming in and, you know, maybe keeping the good staples around. You know, I feel like in the end, it's always good to have the books because when the power goes out, you can't go on your devices anymore, you know, but you can always go to a cookbook and cook something. You know, you can always go to a storybook and entertain yourself or a journal and write something. So I'm getting maps, you know, sometimes your devices go out and there's no signal, and it's good to know how to get somewhere on your own. You know, maybe to just go the wrong way a few times, and now you know the back roads. Now you have strength if the power goes out, or if you have to walk somewhere, you know where to go. You know, you can go a different way. It doesn't always have to be the one way. So I'm seeing like detour. Allow the the back roads, allow some detours, allow yourself to discover a new path to do something, Aries. You know, it's like when you find a new place to go to that you never knew was there, or you drive by the same path the whole time and you never went in that place you always saw. Sometimes it's just pulling the car over, parking it, getting out, going in and discovering something new. And now you have something new on your map, you know, a new destination to go to. So I feel like you have to open up or discover something new, start something new, go down a new road. I'm getting the book. All right, let's move along, Aries. This is the Winged Enchantment. Let's get another card for Aries for February. Clarity on strength. We have a jumper. And that is the Raven, Aries, 28. The Raven. That makes me think of The Crow, the movie. All right, let's see. I apologize, Aries. I had you in a brief pause. I had a tickle in my throat, and I just paused it for a minute. So let's see what Raven is. It's a... Hold on. All right, let's see. It's like seeing in the dark, Aries. I am Raven. I am the deep magic from the north and the ancient connection between you and the immortal. I am proof that your world is changing. That's the turning of a page. You are missing the hidden threads that bind your experience. It's getting back onto the page, into the page, writing that page, writing your story, rather than letting it pass you by. I see like pages flipping. You know, it's like I see you just reaching out and going, phew, like, stop, you know, and just stopping it and doing what you have to do, you know, stepping upon that page and being in it. Like, I see like almost like a Harry Potter picture that's moving and you like zoom yourself in there. That was almost like what Willy Wonka with the Wonka vision thing. That was weird. All right. You are missing the hidden threads that bind your experience. There are great things at work. There are manifestations at your feet. I want to help you see the magic and teach you how to use it. I am the bird that transports you from one realm to the next. I am the portal granting you access from solid grounds of earth. I am that which appears from nothing. There is no greater power than on your own will to sustain your vision. When you see me coming down from, hi Mannix, from the lonely mountainside, it is time to take the rein. I may appear only once, so grab the chance when you see it. Take your whims and ground them. Take your futility and shatter it to pieces. Stop accepting the chaos around you. Stop allowing your energy to dissipate and to give it form and substance. You are a magician. Hi, Mannix. Hi, baby. You are the missing piece of the puzzle. You are connectivity. You are Raven, Aries. That's really powerful. But it takes you like turning that button on, doing something, making it happen. You know, putting that seed in the ground so it can blossom, so it can sprout out and become something beautiful, like a fruit tree, you know? So the next season you have something to eat, but it takes some work in the beginning. It takes knowing what you need to do, having that connection, that idea that you have to do something, and having the strength to do it. I feel like you do, Aries. You do. You just have to be strong in what you can't quite see, you know? With the Raven, there's something you can't quite see. There's something a little bit dangerous, a little bit of a chance that you have to take, but you have to trust you're strong enough to know how big of a seed to plant and at what time, you know, the right season. You don't have to put the biggest thing in at the wrong season and it won't work. Just sometimes little tiny things can add up over the long run to be really, really, really big blessings. You know, sometimes it takes something small and concentration and energy on that so that can become something beautiful, and then moving along. Sometimes it's taking a bunch of small things at once that add to, you know, like an orchard. I see like apple picking, and I see like families like apple picking or something like that. That was sort of pretty. You have a really nice reading, Aries. It's just having some strength, you know, to start maybe something new, to plant a new seed. And maybe that feels weird. It feels like it takes a lot of energy. You have to do something different. Maybe it's not going to be the same orchard field you always had. Maybe it's something totally different and you have to learn it all over, or something completely new. But you got the strength to do it. You got it going on. You can handle whatever it is. But do it right from the beginning. You know, day by day. You don't go out and immediately have that beautiful relationship of trust with the lion. You have to get to know the lion. You have to get to know what's going on out there, all the storms that are happening, so that you know, you have it. I have like you throwing the meat out to the lions, you know, when they're hungry one day, and you know what to do. Let them eat first, and then you're good. You're good. You know when to go back. And then I see like playing classical music to change the energy. You know, just know when to go back to something, when to give it a rest, you know, and how to give a little bit of something when it's needed over time, so that over time it becomes a bigger strength. You know, sometimes we gain our muscles over time, not all at once, or it's not really a real strong muscle, you know. So I hope this is helpful, Aries. I love you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.